Yo, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me? Lineups are final right now. Yo, okay, perfect. Yo, let me get a drink real quick while you guys get in. All right, guys, let's get into this. Payne in a good spot to play. Yeah, I think that the fact that he's been out of the rotation and that they threw him into the starting lineup with Levine out makes him pretty close to a must play, almost minimum price on both sites, especially DraftKings where he's 3,100. It's hard for me to get off of him. The picture of, I don't know, some concert that Christian went to. Check DM. Okay, I got you, man. Yo, any of my Slack chat members, start asking questions. You guys got first priority. Yeah, I like Harden a lot tonight. And I like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's my top play today. I was talking about it earlier. With Curry and Draymond Green off the court, he's got a 40.1% usage rating, 25% assist, 19% rebound rating, 1.64 fantasy points per minute. It's hard for me to get off of him. Yo, Justin, DM locks DFS, and I think Christian will take care of you. Lonzo tonight? Yeah, I love Lonzo tonight. In the games that Rondo's missed, he's averaged like 32 minutes per game, and it's almost a point per minute kind of fantasy player. So I think it's kind of hard to get off of him. Hey, if you guys are in here, please drop a like. Make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to try to do these every night so you can get notified whenever we do this. I like Blakeney more than Harrison. Harrison's a bit more scoring dependent than I would like, but I like Campaign better than both of them. Lowry's a must play for me. I like Jerebko a ton, especially with McKinney out. I haven't seen many people talking about him. Who is a must play tonight? Don't want to give away too many, but leave those for my members. But I'm really on this Toronto Chicago game. Yeah, I mean, I think Evans is a good play regardless, but I don't really want to take the chance with Depot in now because his minutes. I mean, last night was the first time that he really blew up like he should have. So still a good play, but regardless, I'm off of him now. I like other plays more. Here, I'll bring up Lowry's stats or Toronto's stats with everyone off. Toronto with OG's out, so is Kawhi, and so is CJ Miles. This would load a bit faster. Yeah, Kyle, I mean, I don't want to give away everything, but it really just opens up a bunch. I'll talk about my guy, Pascal Siakam. If you look at Popcorn Machine and how they run their lineup rotation, they a lot of the time, or all the time, they just run Ibaka and Valanciunas at the 5, and then OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam will split all the minutes at the 4. But now that OG's out, usually when Kawhi's out, OG would slide up to the 3, and then Siakam would just play everything, play all the 4 minutes. But now that OG's also out, and CJ Miles, it's just going to open up a ton of minutes for Pascal Siakam. And I mean, he's already been playing 36, 38 minutes a game, so it's really nothing new. But now he gets a matchup against the I don't know, the Bulls, who are 5th in the league in defensive rating. Not a great lineup by any means. Millsap, Siakam, or Siakam and Ibaka. Siakam and Ibaka. I like Ibaka a lot. He has actually the highest usage rating with Kawhi out. With Kawhi, OG Anunoby, and CJ Miles out, he has a 31.3% usage rating, 1.35 fantasy points per minute. So I like him a lot. I have Siakam and Ibaka both on FanDuel. Try to make it work on DraftKings, but I was a couple hundred short from doing that. Thad Young and Collison. I mean, I'm really off of Collison's not that bad of a play. I think if his minutes were more stable, I would like it, or if Oladipo was out. But the fact that if Corey Joseph plays well, he's going to play less minutes, it makes it risky for me in cash games. Yo, if you're just going to replace Tyreek Evans with some guy straight up, Justin Holiday's a great option. 100% agree. Lonzo's usage is always going to be low, but I mean, if you look at last year, he averaged almost 7 rebounds and 7 assists a game. That's really what he's going to do. He's going to get you a lot of peripheral stats. The scoring really isn't that big of a deal for him. Looking sharp in the dad cap. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it. If you guys would ever be interested in some locks merchandise like this, I think we're looking into buying some or making some hoodies and some more hats. Let us know. Yo, I love Muscala. No one's really talking about him, but the fact that Wilson Chandler he was already in play the last couple of days, but the fact that he's coming from that Wilson Chandler's coming from a 20 minute cap down to a 12-minute cap, and Muscala actually got the start over him. I think he's going to play 30 minutes today. They kind of need him. They lack bigs outside of Embiid. He's not going to go off, but in cash games, especially on DraftKings or on FanDuel, where he's 3,600, I believe. Yeah, 3,600. It's hard for me to get off of him. Like him a ton. Who's a must play on Chicago? Jabari. Members. Yo, yeah, my Slack chat members, come on, get in here. Is McGee a good substitute for Warren? I feel like he's a good bet against the Magic. I've been on McGee all year, but the fact that Tyson Chandler's there now, I'm kind of off of him just because his minutes are even more limited than they already were. I mean, McGee was playing amazing this year, and they still limited his minutes to 28 to 30. Now, he has to be playing really well to get back up to those minutes. I could easily project him from like 24 to 26 minutes. Josh from the Slack chat. After Durant, how will you rank the remaining studs? Harden, Davis, and LeBron. I would go Davis, Harden, then LeBron for sure. Do I still feel the same way about Jerebko? I think he might get 30-plus minutes. What do you think? Yeah, I really like Jerebko tonight. They're going to really need him for his offense. I played him the last time that Draymond was out, and he did extremely well. Now McKinney's out, and McKinney's had been playing mid-20s minutes regardless. So I think he's a great play for sure. Drink of choice tonight, just a Red Bull for me, a sugar-free Red Bull. Even though this stuff down the road probably going to kill me. Something wrong with it. What is your favorite cash plays, and do you go to stars and scrubs for cash? It depends on the slate. I think this would be a relatively good slate to go stars and scrubs. Fit in like Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant, but and the mid-range value is too good in my opinion, especially with like Lowry, Ibaka, TJ Warren, Siakam. I think they're all like really great plays that are going to outperform their price tag pretty easily. And the cheap guys, there is a plethora of like cheap guys tonight to help you fit in all those guys, but it's just really they're really dicey. These Chicago guys, cheap Chicago guys are like, I have no idea where the guard minutes are going to go. The only reason I'm playing campaign is that, like I said earlier, the fact that he is he was out of the rotation. Then they put him in the starting at the 2, I believe, and they're starting Holiday at the 3. I expect him to play some relatively big minutes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're going to split the minutes like crazy. Poitras starting. Yo, I actually like Poitras. More of a GPP kind of play for me, but I think he's slowly taking that job away from Omari Spellman. Best point guard, shooting guard value, or DK Cash is paying for sure. I like Parker a ton. I mean, we go to the usage, and let me bring it up real quick. The usage of Jabari Parker with who's all out? Chris Dunn, Levine, and Bobby Portis. Yeah, with all the – okay, so with Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, and Bobby Portis out, Jabari Parker has a 34.5% usage rating. And this is in 128.4 minutes, so not the biggest sample size, but I mean, it's kind of hard to see it not going this way, averaging 1.25 fantasy points per game. And he came out chucking yesterday. Obviously, it was a revenge game kind of thing, but definitely has a chip on his shoulder. I like him a lot today. How do I feel about Juancho? Yeah, I don't really like Hernan Gomez just because – see, a lot of people played him the other night. I did not, admittedly. But the guy's usage rate is like super, super low. He just shot like at like 80% rate that game. Just really started getting rolling, and I feel like it was kind of a lucky play. I get it. Like, he's going to be playing 35-plus minutes, but he's such a poor fantasy point per minute kind of guy. He really has to start going off in order to get that kind of usage. Parker sucks. Yeah, he does suck, but he's going to shoot the ball like 20 times, so I don't really care. And offensively, he's really not that bad. It's really defensively where he lacks any skill whatsoever. Any more questions, guys? Buddy Hield versus Houston. You know, I like Buddy Hield. I mean, he's always a great GPP play just because he's so scoring dependent, lacks that cash game, like viability. But the fact that Bogdanovich is back, and he's not really on that big of a minutes limit. It takes away a lot of his minutes upside, because before that he was playing mid-30s minutes, and that's why we were playing them every day, playing Fox, Hield, and Willie Cauley-Stein. We were absolutely like making a ton of money doing that. But now that Bog is back, it kind of muddies things up. Yeah, I think Vucevic destroys the Lakers tonight. I like him on FanDuel. Sleeper center, Mike Muscala. I think Wendell Carter's a great play. I mean, if you can fit AD, KD, and Harden in the lineup, I don't mind it. The other night, that 3-game slate, we won FanDuel, and I played Jokic, Harden, KD, and the Harden and KD obviously busted pretty hard just because of the blowout, and it was a bit weird. And we still won anyways. So it's definitely viable. I like going that route on FanDuel just because you can drop the lowest score and just take – and there's definitely a ton of spots tonight that could go off. Archie and Vucevic or Lowry Muscala. Oh, Lowry Muscala, not close. Dude, these batteries in my smoke detector are the fucking worst. Like, see, we have one over there. Christian's room's over there. And we got that one fixed before we left. We both left a couple weeks ago to go visit our families. And over in my room, as soon as I got back, it started going off. And we have high ceilings, so we don't have a ladder either. And so we just have to wait for maintenance to come. It sucks. Try to sleep. It goes off like every 20 seconds, and trying to sleep is literally impossible. Should I go back to Oladipo tonight? Meh, it's whatever. Bridges or Jerebko? Jerebko. Yeah, we don't have a ladder. Yeah, we probably should. Aaron Gordon tonight? I don't mind Aaron Gordon. I think it's a great matchup for him. Great pace-up game for him. It's definitely the game he's going to thrive. Aaron Gordon and Vucevic combo, especially in GPPs, I like a ton if they can keep this game close, which I think they should. No reason they shouldn't. Fournier, same situation. I like the Magic a lot tonight. Not going there in cash games, but wow, Fred VanVleet starting for Kawhi Leonard. That's a pretty good play. I think he was already viable before. Gary Clark or Wancho, dude. I don't know why people keep playing Gary Clark. It's a bad play. Stop. How do you feel about Fox? I'm scared Houston might dictate the pace and slow them down too much tonight. Yeah, that's a great point. Sauce Father from our Slack chat. Yeah, Houston running at an incredibly slow pace. I mean, every game that Sacramento plays is going to be pretty much every game they play is going to be a pace down, but this is a really, really slow down kind of game. Not good for Fox, but I don't know. Fox is on another level this year. He's probably my most owned player over the beginning of the season. Raptors Bulls game stack for GPP? No, for cash, dude. I'm not paying $9,500 for Kemba Walker. That's close. Probably Jerebko and Warren. I don't know. That's so close. Probably Jerebko and Warren. Wendell or Warren? In a vacuum, Warren. For the money, Wendell. I mean, Wendell Carter was like mid 6Ks not too long ago, but he keeps getting wrapped up in foul trouble and blowouts, and it makes his production look like it's really low. But even with this, he's getting like 25 fantasy points a game, and he's 5.2K, and that's with everything going wrong. And now he's facing a Toronto team, which they're still good, but defensively without OG and Kawhi Leonard, they definitely take a hit. But he's going to play 30 minutes if they're out, or if he stays out of foul trouble and stuff, and there's no blowout. So I like Wendell Carter a ton. Yeah, I don't know who's going to start. It doesn't really matter. Ibaka and Valanciunas are always going to split the 5 minutes. They never play side by side, so they split all 48 minutes unless it's a blowout. So I like both of them. I think the matchup dictates a little more in the favor of Ibaka. There's no better name in the NBA than Juancho Hernangomez. I tend to agree. Butler or Holiday? Holiday. If you're talking about Drew Holiday. Like Drew Holiday a ton. Hey, welcome to Locks DFS, man. I appreciate it. VanVleet or Payne for cash? Payne. I mean, I like Schroeder. I mean, it's a good spot, but they rose his price a ton, like way too much. I can't go there. No changes with VanVleet starting. I think he's a good play, though. No doubt. Thoughts on Ball tonight? Yeah, I said it earlier in the stream. I think that Ball, with all the game, he's averaged like 31 minutes per game with Rondo out. He plays really well next to LeBron James. Great matchup, and just too cheap. 5.4K on DraftKings, and I think he's 5.8K on FanDuel. Must play for me. Murray, Ibaka, Joseph, Evans, or Clay, Carter, Evans, Pacers. They both have Evans. So Murray, Ibaka, Joseph, or Carter, Clay, Carter, Pacers. Probably Murray, Ibaka, that side. Wesley Johnson or Muscala? Muscala. I like Doncic. The problem with that game is that with Steph Curry out, the pace of the Warriors goes down a ton, and they really slow things down. That's why it's hard for me to roster players in that game outside of Kevin Durant. I think Parker smashes value today as long as the game stays relatively close. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at ownership projections across a couple sites. It seems like KD is going to be pretty low owned, but he's by far my favorite. Just main lineups for us, guys. Dude, we just talked about my fire alarm. I promise you it'll probably be fixed Monday. Yeah, there it is. Try sleeping with it. It's worse. Van Fleet or Augustin? Van Fleet. Toronto and Chicago stay close. I think so. I'll look at it right now, but even after all the news broke, nothing moved in Vegas. It's just sitting at 8 points. It has to be a super obvious spot for me to be scared of a blowout. It moved to 10 points. That's not too bad. Chicago's at home. You saw yesterday what Chicago did. I mean, they just absolutely destroyed Milwaukee in the first half. Then they got blown out. NBA is weird like that. Yes, old Tebow's in. I don't like Evans nearly as much, but still a good play. Jordan or Ayton at center? Probably DeAndre Jordan. J-Dez 12. Y'all can't buy a ladder with all the streaks we are on. I know. I think it's we stuck doing this too much. We should get out and get a ladder and fix it ourselves. Gordon Hayward's starting to get in a rhythm. He's facing his old team. I hate revenge game narrative, but what do you think? I definitely like Gordon Hayward. His usage is pretty nice right now. The fact that he's off of minutes limit's obviously good. I think we played him the first night when he was 5,100, but they keep raising his price. Where's he at right now? He's at 5,300. It's not that bad of a play. I mean, it's a super pace down game against Utah. I mean, both teams are really slow paced, good defensively. It's hard for me to imagine him doing like incredibly well. He's definitely not going to kill you by not having him. Van Fleet is starting, but is Danny Green still a better play? Yeah, I think Danny Green's a better play for sure. Tyreek Evans or Danny Green? Danny Green now. Actually, no, scratch that. Evans. Evans' usage is still at 30% on the season. Even if he gets like 7 or 8 less minutes, I like him more. Evans and Steven Adams or Parker and Turner? Probably Parker and Turner. I like Steven Adams a ton. I mean, he's always just a solid play if you want 35 points. He's really never going to get 45, 50 points. He's really never going to kill you. So if you want a solid, it's a good cash game play. I'll say that. But his price is up to 7.2K. That seems pretty expensive. You're pretty much paying for what almost his ceiling is. On DK, is it fine to have Siakam and Serge in the same lineup? Yeah, for sure. I think Serge is probably going to play 30 minutes. And I think that Siakam's going to play 36, 38, maybe 40 minutes. Favorite cash play? My boy, Pascal Siakam. Best play on the slate. KD too as well. Siakam or Wendell? Siakam. Like both a ton, though. If you can fit in both, I like that. But yeah, just to reiterate on what I was saying earlier about Wendell Carter Jr., you saw earlier in the year when he wasn't getting in foul trouble or not dealing with blowouts, he was scoring 40-plus fantasy points nearly every game. I know I tweeted a stat about it earlier. When he gets at least 30 minutes, I think if you're projecting minutes, you're going to project him for 30 minutes this game, and he's well over a point per minute kind of guy, and his salary is down to $5.2K. It's hard for me to fade that. Do you choose who to answer to? Wow. No, I'm just this is my first time doing it. I'm just trying to answer as many as I possibly can. And obviously, and I'm answering my Slack chat members first. Ingram and Kuzma will be a coin flip every day. Yeah, true. That Lakers situation, I hate the Lakers situation when they're fully healthy. Even playing LeBron. LeBron was obviously such a great play the other night when he went off, but there's so many ball handlers that he really can just defer, and he just doesn't seem into it all the time. And that's just I'm a really big stats guy, but it's really hard to oversee that. Yeah, but with Rondo out, I really like Lonzo Ball for sure. Yo, so we got 2 minutes. Last minute questions. Get them in. No changes to the lineups tonight, fellas. Fox or Doncic? Doncic. And if you guys like this, let me know. Let me know. And I'll just keep doing it because I like doing this. This is fun. Will Lowry drop 50 DK points? Yeah, probably 60. No, not really. But, yeah, I expect 45, 50 out of him. Upside for more, obviously. Capella or Mirotic? Capella. Dude, a guy on DraftKings that I don't have, I have him on FanDuel, that I wish I had is Drew Holiday, for what it's worth. If you want us to live stream football too, I mean, we can definitely manage that. It's not hard. Yo, make sure to drop a like, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on Twitter at LocksDFS. Helps us out a ton. We want to keep pushing out this free content for you guys. Kemba or Lowry? Lowry. Yep, Ibaka is starting. I mean, it makes sense. The matchup's definitely a lot better for him than Valanciunas. Yeah, man. And if you guys ever have any questions, just tweet me at Taylor Stuber. Follow me. Answering questions throughout the day and stuff. Giving out a couple of stats I see. I'll be in KC in a few months. Can I buy you a beer? Just hit me up on Twitter. I'm not opposed. Yeah, I love Wendell Carter Jr. tonight. Like him a lot. Pretty much must play on DraftKings, in my opinion. 5.2K is way too cheap. Lonzo's 74%. I mean, there's no Rondo. It makes sense. I think Aaron Gordon, it's a great matchup for him. This is the ideal spot to play Aaron Gordon. Utilize his athleticism. Any blowout concerns? I'm not one to predict blowouts. I think if you are looking and avoiding players because of blowouts, it's not really helping your case very much. All right, guys. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes to answer or to ask questions, and then I'm going to get out of here. I need to do some more NFL research for tomorrow. As always, check us out at locksdfs.com, providing fully optimized lineups for you guys, cheat sheets, private Slack chats. Addie's action. Addie's video is being uploaded right now, actually. I think it should be up Maybe by the time I'm done with this. I like Drepko a lot, for sure. I think his minutes are pretty safe without Draymond Green and now McKinney. Yeah, for NFL, we play Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night football showdowns. We play the main slate, early only, and afternoon slate. We play like all of them. I think there's a lot of edge in playing all of them. Yeah, man. I if you follow me on Twitter, I always retweet my members. You see the lineups there. All right, guys. I am out. Yeah, again, make sure to drop a like. How's your day going? My day is going great, man. Thanks for asking. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace.